What's going on, guys? This is a quick update here on, actually just a quick video on microvision. I was just looking at the charts and I'm seeing a nice breakout coming here on microvision. So, I'm trying to find out if this is legit, but so far it looks pretty good. There's not too much warning signs going on here. It looks like a very nice big bull flag here that could actually turn out to be a targeted move of 2368 here. So as you see on the 45 minute, we just had a very big break here. And we're actually going to get to watch this pretty much, live for me. And it will be live when this video comes out because I'm going to try to keep this, it's going to definitely be a longer video than 3 minutes here. So I'm going to see what I'm looking at here. So as you can see on the hourly here, we're getting big volume here as this is spiking above this resistance line here that it's been trying to test in this bull flag. So the size of this flagpole, we could go two different ways. We could do a smaller break here. And if we draw this from here to here, it could be a flagpole break from here, which could bring a smaller targeted move, right? So that if we be conservative, let me just do a quick boom to boom, right? We'll say that this is just a small flag. If this was a small flag, then we're looking at a breakout here up to $20.59. So keep that in mind there as well. Or if we do a very big move here, which if we hide this Ichimoku cloud and this TD9 sequential, we can actually call this whole thing a flag right here. So from this point to this point, and we do the measured move here from this break, and it comes to that 2341 to 2368 here. So, the first thing we want to look at here is the volume. And you can see on this hourly, we're getting very good volume. So what I'm looking for, if you can see here, that this hourly candle close, if this was 12:30, this was 1:30, then at 2:30, we're going to get an hourly candle close above this level here. So what we want to first look at, and I always like to look at, is the TD sequential. So you can see it's only a 3, so we're not getting a 9 flash. The second thing I want to look at here is the MACD. And you can see the MACD is about to potentially cross positive as long as it doesn't have any type of fake outs here. And we looked at the volume, we looked at the TD sequential, and then we want to look at the resistance, which is pretty clear that we've had many touches up in this area here of this flag, and we're starting to make a very nice W here. So the third thing we want to look at is the RSI. So you can see on the RSI, it's making a very nice W here. Now, of course, as of right now, it is potentially lower on the right than the left here. So that's, as of right now, is small bearish divergence. But as long as we continue higher, we won't have bearish divergence there. I don't know if I just said bearish or bullish. So obviously we sold off a little bit, so it spiked the RSI up to this point, and then it came back down a little. So on the next candle, most likely my guess would be that it might sell off back to the 1701 potentially, or it can continue higher. We'll have to see how that plays out here in like 1 or 2 minutes when this candle goes through. And it might come back here, and it's possible it could just flag here depending on how bullish this thing decides to move here. I mean, I know with Bitcoin, the things blast off when they get close. Sometimes these stocks don't do that. But I do like this volume here so far, and I like that we broke this area. So we want to hold this area as support. If we take a quick, if I get rid of this TD sequential, and we take a quick fib retracement from this swing low to this swing high, pull it across so we can kind of see what we've been bouncing off of. So this hourly close will be above 1656. So, I mean, we could potentially get a little wick there. We could go sideways here and come down until we touch the 1657. That's possible. But here's the hourly close. We got this hourly close here. And let's see if we got this MACD cross. We just got this MACD cross now live. So technically, I actually entered here right at $17 even. And I'm going to put my stop loss at 1639 in case it's a fake break. So you can see these EMAs are all riding up here. We got to get the 50 crossing the 100. So we're going to have to watch and continue watching to make sure that we're going to get a nice volume spike in here. If we look at the 4 hour here to see where we're at, you can see we were going to get across negative, but we actually just got a nice spike on this RSI showing that it's not going to, or this MACD showing that it's not going to roll over. And same with the RSI, we're getting a nice spike there. So as of right now, this is the first time we've broke this area. So your next confirmation, which we're not going to get here today, because this was 9:30, this was 1:30, so 5:30, which would be the 4-hour candle here. So, that's one thing. If we wanted to look at the daily to see where our RSI is, we're just flattening out, and it looks like we're getting a couple spinning tops here. So, if we get a close above the 1720, then that would be also a good sign here. So, depending on how you'd want to play this, you could wait until tomorrow if you don't trust the markets right now, which I don't blame you, and wait for a nice pump out of here and a potential close with a nice daily close above this. But you can see the volume spike that just came in right now as we're watching here. And let's look on the hourly. We're not getting any volume yet, but it looks like it came down and back tested here as of right now. I wasn't watching. So this is, to me, it was a confirmed breakout. So I'm going to play this breakout here. And I actually just did an option call here and see if it works out for a 20, I did like a $17 call or something like that with the break even of 22. So, I might not get paid out here. We'll see. I want to do a nice breakout option call. I don't play options much because they fuck me a lot. So we'll see if I get fucked now or not. But if we look at the 15-minute, you can kind of tell on the 15-minute, we're about to get a golden cross here, but we're pretty overextended on the 15-minute here, which to me would show that we're most likely, if we don't keep continuing up here, which is possible we could continue up to this 1849 sell-off or create a rising channel, sell off down to this 1695 area. And as long as we continue to hold that area there, then that's going to be a great sign. Sometimes I'll even look at the 5-minute and see what's going on. So you can see we are getting this small potential pennant right here that, if you want to play like really small time frames, it only means so much because it can sell off. Let's see. So looking here, you can see we just got a break from this little pennant right here. So if we wanted to see where that was going on the 5-minute, if this isn't a bull pennant, we could go with a bull pennant right there. Throw this here, and I'm gonna throw this video out in like 2 minutes. Hopefully it'll hurry up on us, and then see that we could be getting $18 potentially before we come back down. We'll have to see how that plays out right there. And then we want to keep an eye on this volume here. You can see its candle's getting a lot bigger here. So I'm going to throw this video out there. But you can see here in the past, we've gotten some resistance touches here. So although that it's getting this break, we still potentially want to see it get above 1771 because that seems to be a level people really like to target here. And then once it does get back up in this area, depending on if this is a W break or not, the most key area to watch, even though this is a breakout and it's showing our confirmation, right there, our most key area to watch there would actually be this 1853. And even if we spike here, we're going to want to see us either flag out below it or flag out on top of it. And that's kind of where we're at here. And then if this was going to be a complete inverse head and shoulders, then obviously it could end up having a bigger target here. So if we want to do that real quick, we could throw this and say from here to here is the left shoulder, from here to here is the head, and then from here to here, which actually might have been higher there, would be right shoulder, and then bring this up here, and then we'd have a nice targeted move like that. And if we did it like that, then we probably would say that somewhere around here is the neckline, which is 1805. So if you wanted to do a small trade here, we could expect that it's going to come up here to this $18 range, and it could sell off from there or it could break it. And if we can get an hourly close above this level here of $18 and get confirmation with some big volume, then that will be a break of an inverse head and shoulders potentially here. And then that's an even probably bigger target here. So let's go from here to the head, and it's either the bigger target or the same as our big target there. And that target brings us actually above 24. So for me, I'm targeting 23.68 potentially as a take profit. And if we look over here, let's see if this makes sense as far as what's going on here. Price range, boom, boom. So we'll just put it in here to keep our targeted range here. So, you know, anywhere from 2181 to 2423 is probably where we're heading here. So, you know, there's going to be some resistance above, and it's not something potentially you have to rush into here, but you could be patient and wait and see how we react when we get to this $18 level, and wait for some confirmation here that we are going to get this confirmation, because this could be just like something that spikes up to here, then gets rejected, comes all the way back down here, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, there's two different ways you can play it. For me, like I said, I entered here, so we'll see how this plays out. And yeah, I just wanted to throw this video out real quick because I do see this breakout coming here. So we're just going to want to watch a few things when this RSI gets a spike up in this area here, see where we're at, because we might have to do a quick sell and come back down. I don't know yet, but I did just enter this now. I've been looking for a play that's been doing something better than my sideways action shit. And yeah, so that's where we're at now. TD sequential. Right now we're a 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should be like 2 more days of this before we actually get any type of pullbacks. And yeah, so keep this one on the radar here. We just got a TD9 flash on the 30-minute, which you can see there. So it's very possible that this thing is going to want to come back down here and test the 1695 area here as support, maybe create a little falling channel with a back test, confirm support, and then a blast up here, maybe rejection, come back down, and then confirm support and blast off. Who knows? Hard to say. But either way, I mean, I did jump in, and I could be wrong, but you know, I'm okay with that. I'm in right around this 1693 area. I don't really remember where exactly I entered, somewhere between 1690. And I'm probably just going to throw my stop loss down at I don't know, 1633 or something. And if this is a fake, then pretty much, you know, I'll lose. But all right, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Keep an eye on that 18 level for sure, 1808 roughly, and we want to get a close above that. All right, peace.